Is there anything else I can do to make up for all the trouble?
Anything?
Anything you'd like in your next life?
Cool. Well, could you make it possible for me to keep on using this guy?
Your smartphone?
In past videos, even last year, actually this time last year we were discussing this. There is a great anime out there, and I enjoy it a lot, and a lot of people have said the same. And it's sad that it didn't get a second season. I own the Blu-ray on it. I love the Blu-ray on it. I listen to it in Japanese, and I listen to it in English also. But recently, we've heard, and it's pretty much confirmed, that finally after, God, 5 years, 6 years, something like that, that we're going to get a second season. We've been hearing this a lot from the anime world. Old anime that has been sitting on the shelf for some time, like The Devil's a Part-Timer and a couple of others, that finally, Bleach, another one, finally we're getting another season of it. This one happens to be a good storyline, a little silly at points, controversial on others, but all in all, it's an entertaining type of isekai anime. And there's no real sex in it, as far as what I've read from the light novels and stuff like that. You know, there's no nudity. You know, I mean, there's some new stuff out now these days. Vermeil and Gold. I think there's another one. There's another harem one which I just started watching. It's really insane. And close to Redo the Healer. But this is not. I mean, I wouldn't recommend this for kids because some of the content, the way it's discussed. But it is fun. It is fun. It's another world with my smartphone. And we're finally getting a look at what's to come. Because they've already released some of the images and some of the characters that are introduced. Now, understand, if you're not familiar with this, this is a anime about a young boy who was accidentally killed by God. God felt so bad about it that he decided to resurrect him in a alternate universe, where basically there's, sort of like, adventurers and sword and sorcery, dragons and all creatures of all shapes and sizes, and a little bit of technology that's been thrown in there. Now, for those of you who haven't seen this, I don't want to give too much away, but there is a smartphone in this, and the smartphone does work here. God was able to allow this person to keep his smartphone working in this world, so he's able to pull things up, and he uses it to with magic on top of that, and he's sort of overpowered on here. And this one's off Anime Corner. The previously announced Another World Smartphone Season 2 has received a new teaser visual along with a spring 2023 premiere. Studio JC staff will be animating the sequel. Additional cast for Another World Smartphone has been revealed. And we're getting Lucia Ray Regulus, Hildegard Minas Lesta, and Sakura, which is being played by Miyutagi Yu Shizawa and Miyu Kabuto. We don't know who the voice, the American voice versions of them. We'll probably get that a little bit later. From what the photo looks, it is the last three of his wives, two women that are going to be his wives, because as we know from the end of season 1, one of the characters on there, which she happens to be a humanoid android, created by a very brilliant scientist, Dr. Regina, on there, and she says that he's going to have 9 wives. 9 wives. So what you're seeing here is the roster that are going to be his wives. He hasn't gotten married yet. Eventually down the line he will. Continuing on, Yokose Iwasaki is directing, while Deko Ako is in charge of the series composition. Shinzu Kayamaya is working on the character designs, is also listed as the chief animator supervisor. The first season of In a World with My Smartphone aired in 2017. Takayuki Yancey directed it at Studio Production Reed. You can watch it on Crunchyroll. Hobby Japan has been serializing Patsuora's Furiyama's Another World with a Smartphone light novels. I have several volumes of that since 2015, and is currently at 26 volumes in circulation. Manga adaptation by Soto has been published by Compact Ace Online since 2016, and as of now has 11 volumes available. J Novel Club licensed in Another with My Smartphone light novel series in English, and you can find those online, or you can buy. I bought the light novels. It's a lot of fun. I'm still asking, are we getting the gears this year? And if you not realize, there are going to be mechs. There's the mechs in this story, a la Regina. There's one storyline is that there are segments of Dr. Regina's world, which are the Babylon is called. And so far, we found only one piece, which is the Garden of Babylon. But there is the workshop, the laboratory, the warehouse. And in that warehouse, supposedly, is these mechs, which I've shown pictures of it before from the manga adaptation. These are what is to come. But are they going to come in season 2? I hope so, because they are jumping with the last 3 wives a little bit in advance. So it's probably going to be condensing, because I know the first series condensed down about at least 5 or 6 volumes, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So there was a lot of detail in those volumes on there. And like I said, it's fun. It's a fun. Another question is, will the original team that did the voice acting years ago come back for a second rounder? Josh Greel, Barry Yandel, Felisa Angel, Jill Harris, Leah Clark, Marissa Lendy, Michelle Rojas. Yeah, Monica Rial is in this one too. Sarah Winhef. Will they be returning to do their characters for this season? That's unknown right now at the moment. But do catch it. It's going to be next spring. So that's around the corner. That's around the corner. We got, we're in the, right now we're in the summer coming out into the fall season, and the winter will be right behind it real quickly. And that is going to be very interesting. So comment below. Tell me if you are excited for this. Have you heard about it before? Have you not? Remember, Crunchyroll has this. You can find it online. It is available on DVD. I do recommend to get the Blu-ray version of it. There's a lot of extras on there. So subscribe, like, share. We'll see you on the next one. Thank you for tuning in, and bye-bye now.